If we are to consider what's unique about being a Danish manager, I think there are three key points that are very important. We need to consider a high acceptance and promotion of a work-life balance. That means a lot of female managers are a part of our everyday lives. The second point is power distance. The idea of creating energy from being very close to your team, being a leader that's a coach, and the sense of autonomy, which is very important. Danish leaders are very focused on performance, a little bit American actually, but nevertheless performance, KPIs are part of a Danish manager's role today to push the team for success. If we're going to consider what's similar in the Danish business world, Danish leadership compared to our other Nordic colleagues, quite clearly we can see this idea of being direct, to the point, which can actually shock most people around the world. This idea that time is money, let's get things done, let's be effective, and that we see time like this, not like this. So we see time as something we can use, spend, save. We want to get things done, but sometimes that directness for all Nordic nations can be a challenge to the rest of the world. If Danish leaders want to consider the added value of our Finnish colleagues, sometimes having a clear hierarchy, sometimes micromanaging people to make sure and checking that things are done on time is a strength. We have more autonomy in Denmark, but sometimes considering the power of just engaging a little bit more, just checking a little bit more, means total transparency. I think that is an added value. With our Swedish colleagues, we can see that sometimes they focus a little bit more on developing friendships, showing a little bit more emotions, friendliness. That gives status and that helps close the deal sometimes. So build a little bit more of a relationship, be a little bit softer sometimes. Our Norwegian guests, our Norwegian visitors, in Norway, gender egalitarianism is taken as given. We don't even think about the role of men and women in society. That's an added value, to always consider that we are more equal than ever before. I think that if we're considering the other way around, our Norwegian leaders can learn that sometimes you can cut to the chase, make the decision, get things done. Don't use so much consensus. But sometimes dress a little bit more smartly than you might in a Norwegian business meeting, because dress code is status. What would our Swedish colleagues learn from a Danish way? Again, the idea of being performance focused. It's a global world. Competition is tough. Sometimes focusing on results is hugely important, not just consensus. What can our Finnish colleagues learn? I think our Finnish colleagues can learn that sometimes lower power distance creates much more innovation and good dialogue with the boss. And the idea of being a little bit charismatic in Denmark, that would work well in Finland too.